sense of touch, smell, and taste. We can recognize food without even seeing it. We just use our sense of smell to recognize it. We can also recognize few things like a thorn, cotton, feather, etc. without seeing it. With the help of the sense of touch. What exactly are sense of touch, smell, and taste? How do our sensory organs work? Let's find out more about sense of touch, the sense of smell, and the sense of taste. Sense of touch. While shopping, we often buy clothes by checking the quality. But how do we understand if the fabric is soft or rough? Sense of smell. We can instantly identify the freshness of food or flowers by smelling it. We can easily tell whether the fruit and food is fresh or rotten. To identify this, we use our sense of smell. The organ for this smell and this particular sense is the nose. Generally, animals have a stronger sense of smell as compared to human beings. The nose is also known as an olfactory organ. We are able to detect thousands of different smells or odors. The human nose is in fact the main organ of taste as well as smell. Anosmia is an infection that causes us to lose the smell and its sense when we have cold, sinus or nasal allergy, etc. Sense organs. We have probably heard about the 5 senses. What exactly are these 5 senses? How do these senses work? What are sense organs? Where are these sense organs located? How do they function? So let us find out more about these sense organs. We have already covered some of them. We'll be covering more about them. Introduction to sense organs. We all have heard about the 5 senses. That is, we see, hear, smell, taste and touch. To see, we use our eyes. To hear, we use our ears. And to smell, we use our nose. To taste, we use our tongue. And we touch with the help of tongue. So basically, human beings have 5 senses. That is eyes, ear, nose, tongue and skin. Let's move to the first one, eyes, sense of sight. A good sense of sight achieved by healthy eyes. Eyes are the organs of the visual system. Eyes provide vision and the sense of sight to human beings and animals, birds, fishes, etc. Human beings can have various eye colors depending on the amount of melanin present in one's body. The eye color can vary from brown, blue. However, eyes are sensitive to light. The organ for the sense of smell is the nose. Nose and the nostrils. We breathe in through nostrils. The olfactory system is responsible for the sense of smell. The nose is also known as an olfactory organ. Usually, Animals have a stronger sense of smell than human beings. However, human beings can also smell thousands of various odors and fragrances. The nose is also an organ which helps us in the sense of taste. For example, we can smell gas leak and read about respiratory organs here. The organ for the sense of hearing are ears. Hearing or auditory perception is the ability to perceive sound by detecting vibrations, change in the pressure of the sounding medium through time. Through an organ such as ear, for example, we hear music through earphones which are inserted in our ears. Total partial ability of hearing is known as hearing loss, in which we lose all the ability to hear. Skin, sense of touch. The organ for the sense of touch is skin. Skin is the largest organ located in one's body, located through the body. Various receptors are used in the different situation like pain, temperature, pressure, etc. Some examples of touch: something hot like cup of tea or coffee, we instantly move our hands away from that. Tongue, sense of tasting. The organ for the taste is the tongue. Tongue has various receptors which can detect whatever the item consumed is salty, sweet, bitter or sour. The behind part of the tongue detects bitter taste, the frontmost part detects salty taste, the side part detects sour taste, and the middle part detects sweet taste. Sleeping time. Sleep is everyone's biological need. Every creature in the planet requires sleep to maintain healthy body. However, how much sleep do we need? Do different species have different sleep requirements? Let's find out more about sleeping time. Sleep is the basic need of human being. It occurs naturally and biologically. It measures state of mind and body characterized by consciousness. Sleep occurs in a recurring period during species have different sleeping requirements. For example, on an average, a dog sleeps for 12 to 14 hours, whereas a pig approximately 7 to 8 hours per day. 4 hours of sleeping in a day, and a giraffe sleeps for 1 to 2 hours. Python can sleep for 18 hours in a day. The sleeping requirements can also depend on the age of the person. For example, newborns sleep for 12 to 18 hours per day. Infants sleep for 14 to 15 hours a day. Toddlers require 12 to 14 hours sleep. Preschool kids require 12 to 14 hours sleep. Kids can sleep for 11 to 13. Teenagers can sleep for 10 hours to 8 hours. Sleep for adults require 8 to 9 hours. Weird sleeping habits of animals. Generally, sea otters sleep in the water to avoid predators from land. So to avoid floating away or drifting apart, sea otters hold hands. Threatened species. We often hear that a lot of species are getting extinct, decreasing in number, or are a part of the endangered list. Many animals and plants and fungi are becoming a part of the threatened species due to modern human civilization. Humans are destroying the nature to obtain benefits for themselves. Let's find more about threatened species. Threatened species are the species that are endangered or threatened. These species include animals, plants, fishes, fungi, etc. These species are vulnerable to future extinction. Species that are threatened to sometimes characterized by the population dynamics, measure of critical depression, mathematical measures, biomass related to the population mass growth. Some example of threatened species. Tiger. They are the top predators of ecosystem. Until the 20th century, the number of tigers was more than 1 lakh. But over the years, poachers, hunters have been killing tigers for skin, meat, teeth, bone, and other body parts. Tiger skin is used to make coats, poaching, etc. A lot of its body parts are used to make Chinese medicines. These are less than 2,000 Bengal tigers in India, Bhutan, Nepal, and Bangladesh. Black buck is found through the plains of India, except the western coast. Due to the extensive poaching habit loss, black buck population have been reduced drastically. A lot of poachers have been taken to increase number of blacksmiths. Efforts like the removal of fences in the academic zone, periodic removal of stray dogs from the habitat area, the closing of open walls and pits, etc. Black bucks require open grasslands with intimate, tall grass.